So today you see I'm in my Power Rangers t-shirt. So you know we're about to get popping today. I saw this Passort Makeup look trending on TikTok. So I was like, my passport picture, it actually possible, eh? Not the one before that or the one before that. And it's actually nicer than my ID card, my driver's permit, and everything in between. But if it is I can actually attempt this and it come out real good, then we gonna know if this thing really hits in. This video that I have right here is just someone remaking it. So I went and found the original person that did the look, and I'm going to follow step by step how she do it.
Starting with my eyebrows, I'm using Got To Be Glued, and I just want...
For brows, she starts with the Got To Be Glue, and listen to me. Your girl already on track. I got my Got To Be right here. I get my mascara one, and I'm making sure I follow this thing bit by bit. I have not used this Got To Be in a really long time, so I think like it's settled. First I don't use this. I honestly don't use it unless I'm putting on a wig. Lately I've been trying to rock my natural hair, you know? The thing is that I think this Got To Be is gonna take a while to dry on me right now.
As lifted as possible, so I'm really dragging it. Drag the end.
I'm gonna use the tail end just to make sure my brow here in the direction I want it to be. Now this girl has gorgeous brows. I don't. So we know how to create the illusion now. I'm gonna get a wipe just to like clean off the excess. I know she says she makes the top straight.
Drag the ends up and just squared off the front.
I'll clean the bottom because we know, you know, we used to do this with these soap brows. This is your Passort makeup, guys. It's supposed to be looking fresh. The unfortunate thing, guys, is that I do not know how guaranteed my brows is going to turn out, but we will try to get it like sis on here. Okay, I'm gonna use my Tobaglo Cosmetics back brow in the shade Mauby. That's my favorite shade. I literally don't even reach for the other one. And I'm just gonna fill in here like strokes. I don't even know if this even looks good. However, maybe this Passort makeup might not be my portion because my brows done already now working out, but we will see.
Yeah, I'm just doing a bit of skin.
The next thing she does is skincare. So I'm using the Truth Serum from AOA Henriksen onto my skin. This is what it looks like. Now that we're finished with that part, the next thing is a hydrating primer. So I went to Pennywise and picked up some items for this video. So I got the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Water Drop Primer. This says that it's a cream to water formula, and it hydrates and locks down moisture, and it blurs the appearance of pores. So let me see how hydrating this really is. I got this primer for $44. This is what it looks like.
Then we want a hydrating primer to make our skin look glowy. This is the
oh my gosh, it smells like
Rose
cucumber.
Glow hydrating primer.
You have to be really careful when it comes to fragrance on your skin because you don't know how your skin is going to react. But no lie, this feels so good. It says you can use this alone, and I love how it makes my skin look though. I guess being paired with the serum that I applied, I'm loving the effects. But as besides the point.
The NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation, Stromboli.
Then she applies foundation. So I'm going to be using my Holy Grail Revlon Colorstay because duh. And I noticed that she used a brush to blend it out, so I'm gonna be using my Real Techniques buffing brush. Listen to me, I'm obsessed with this brush. I think I told you guys that in my makeup kits.
Wow. And the Beauty Crop Vitamin C Concealer in 10C. This is a beautiful concealer.
She's going to highlight now, and she blends it out with her beauty sponge. I'm so glad I had all these things. I was saying, y'all know I've been loving this concealer lately, and I'm gonna use it alone today. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear in the shade Almond. Excuse the parakeets. And she used it on her eyes as well. Taking my beauty sponge now, I'm going to blend it out. And we really want the face to look lifted. I'm gonna just take whatever remains on my sponge and I'm going to do my chin, because I didn't see her do that.
I'm going to take a slightly lighter concealer and just carve out the brows. And this is important because I want them to be as like symmetrical as possible for the photo.
Okay, so the next thing she does is take a concealer and carve out her brows. So thank God we're going back to the brows because my brows not looking good. She said a slightly lighter concealer, so I'm gonna reach. I do have a lighter shade in this, so I'm gonna reach for my Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline, and I'm going to carve out my brows. So the goal is to get the brows as symmetrical as possible. Lord Jesus, I feel like I'm messing up already. Finally, I think my brows looking a little righteous, a little symmetrical. Listen to me. I should have just do my brows first, you know.
So
The next thing she do is contour. So she just contour the temples, the cheekbones. Listen to me, I have in all of this head space though. Alright, I'm gonna follow the instructions. She used one of them duo fiber brushes, one like this. I am using the Real Techniques stippling brush. This doesn't have any number, but this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna use it to contour like my good sis here. So she went in with the temples, which is what I'm gonna do first. Gosh, I wish I had a smaller one. I find it so big. Let me go back in with whatever remains on my foundation brush because we can't be looking crazy out here in the streets. Next, you contour the top of the cheekbones.
This is my normal makeup, but I really want
Which is here.
follow that line.
And she say you had to follow the line.
Line here, then drag it back.
Then my good sis contours the sides of her chin. Like here so, and then she drags it back.
Then just kind of focus it on the bottom of the nose.
Then she says you focus it on the bottom of the nose. My nose gonna need more focus because I don't have cis nose. Yes, sir.
Then we're gonna lift the eyes, so just following like the natural.
Then she says we're contouring the eyes. And this brush is so huge. But I want to see it though. Only see it. Okay, time for me to get the next one.
I'm just gonna use a really light concealer in these areas first.
She did highlight her forehead after all, so she uses an extremely light concealer. Let me get that. Y'all know my light concealer is Bisque from LA Girls. So I'm gonna center that right where she did it. Then we gonna blend that out. All what I'm doing, I'm making sure to go back with my foundation brush. Can't be looking crazy out here.
A little tiny bit of blush up here.
She says a tiny bit of blush, and guys, I got cream blush. Oh my goodness, I was so excited to see it in Pennywise. I got it from LA Girl, and I think this was $30 something, like $34.95. This shade is called Blissful. This is what it looks like. So I got a dark shade just in case it's not showing up on the complexion. So I think she said a tiny bit. So I put in it righty. It smells so good. I'm gonna use the base of my beauty sponge to blend it out. Whoa! This thing is pigmented, but it looks so good though. And you see the color still peeking through.
And Then just to really snatch the face,
like
we're gonna
a little bits. And she adds it.
Like actually a really tiny bit, but just enough to like
along
define the cheekbones.
the edges of your lip, the corners of your mouth to come up with it. So I'm not gonna add Bisque to do that. I'm gonna add this shade called Medium from the Instant Age Rewind. That is what I used to carve out my brows underneath.
Then to set my face, I'm going to mix the powders. I'm using the She Glam Insta Ready and the Maybelline Fit Me. I'm using a beauty blender first.
Now she mixes powder to set the highlighted areas. To mix it, I'm going to use some of the flour from Beauty Bakery and the Fit Me.
I'm using the Benefit Hoola Caramel to go over all the places I cream contour.
Now she's going to set the contoured areas, which is what I'm going to do. I'm also going to take my contour powder for where I apply the contour on my eyelids. She did that also.
Be Perfect Cosmetics Scorched Blush.
We're gonna add the Tobaglo GP blush to set right over where we added that cream blush. Then she bakes.
Translucent powder.
So I'm seeing here that sis was serious body baking, so we baking. Then she does a foxy eye. She uses a brown liquid eyeliner, but I do not have a brown one. I have a black one that has the exact same felt tip that she has. So she said it's supposed to look like an eyelash. So I need to do a very, very small wing. So we're not dramatic like last week with our Desi look. We're doing a very small wing.
Then I'm just gonna add a tiny inner corner just to like elongate.
She says you're gonna add a tiny inner corner so you can get that whole foxy eye type vibe. This girl didn't put on no eyelashes. Listen to me, I'm not on that. I'm not on that. In my little shopping bag for this video, I purchased the Andrea strip lashes. This cost $24.97 or something like that. I'll put the correct price down below. This is how subtle the lashes look. But my lashes don't look that way naturally. So we had to get reinforcements. That looks good.
Revolution Blade Brow for my eyebrow. Pin them square at the front.
She made her eyebrows square in the front. I don't know how I feel about that, but because we're trying to follow instructions, I'm gonna do it.
Highlight the top of the eye.
She used highlighter on top of the eyes. So I'm gonna get a clean brush and do the same thing. So she highlighted all the way up to almost her brow bone.
Then we're gonna majorly overline our lips.
She says here, we're gonna majorly overline the lips. Now my lips are majorly huge. I forgot to mention that the first shade of brown I used was from Tobaglo, and that shade is called Sacha, and this one is the Boston Bougie in Chestnut. It's a darker brown, but I'm not going to put too much of it to help make my lips look overlined. Finally, she says that we are going to add a nude lip gloss.
A nice nude gloss. This is Palm Beauty sunscreen.
In my Pennywise bag, I decided to cop that. And I purchased my lip gloss from Caramia. This is the shade Bisque. I don't know how this shade of Bisque and this shade of Bisque is what it is, okay? But that's what we're going with. This one has a bit of a shimmer, but it's nude nonetheless. smells so good. It smells really yummy. Or there's something she failed to mention is that it looks like there is mascara on the lower lash. She didn't fail to mention that. But somehow her eyeliner, her eyes looks nude. I don't recall hearing her talk anything like that. Either way, I have my nude pencil and I am going to line it. For mascara, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Paris Air Volume Mega Mascara. I added 2 coats for good measure. And listen to me, while they are looking ready or what? Let me set my face. I'm using my Mario Badescu, spraying it on my sponge, and then I'm gonna just press everything into place. I know in the passport office they do not like hearing your face, so that's why I was like, you know what? We're trying to make our face look lifted, we're trying to look younger, we're trying to look snatched, because we know for your passport is like 10 years and you want to be looking fly for 10 years. So that is why I decided to go with the one to help give this whole lifted look. This is how I would pose for my picture. I think it could give like a slight smile. Well, then I try not to smile. like this. How did I do? Oh yeah, I look in around, I don't know. I think this is really passport worthy. Let me know in the comments. Will you try it? Let me know in the comments. Is this a no for you? Let me know in the comments. If I was you and I had to go and get my passport this year, this is look at doing. Thank you guys for watching. Click my next video if you have not seen it yet, my Desi girl, or whatever other video I made reference to when I was talking to you. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.